Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another quick 2024 election prediction. I'm probably going to start off again Sunday with some of the subscriber suggestions, viewer suggestion videos that I had. Today, I'm going to be doing one more of my own, scenario. I did one of these a little while back. I'm going to be doing one now again, simply just to update it. This time, it's going to be between Senator Ted Cruz and Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg, two likely contenders for the presidency in 24 if Biden and Trump decide not to run. Before I begin this video, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are 80 subscribers away from 500 subscribers, so go ahead and subscribe. Also, as I like to mention before I make my predictions, they're all based off of the current state of the country. So at the moment, Joe Biden is very unpopular. A new poll from Rasmussen came out, although that's more of a right-leaning pollster, although still not very good numbers for Biden, especially with over 50% of the country, a majority of the country, believing that he will go down as one of the worst presidents in the history of the country. I understand, he's currently in office and that varies after terms and whatnot. But, he's at 10 points worse off than what Trump is at. So, Biden not doing anything at all good among the American public. And I do think that will have a translation and a similar effect with Pete Buttigieg or with any Democrat candidate. Although obviously some are better than others. Buttigieg, in my mind, would do well in possibly suburban areas, maybe a little bit of the Rust Belt. However, he will not get he will get less support among the Black community, Hispanic community, and that's really just because he's gay, simply because he's gay. And you can have your own disagreements with that, but that's just simply a fact that's going to happen in the election. I have to take that into account. And Ted Cruz, I don't know if he's not that popular. And you have to talk about his downsides as well. He comes off kind of as a kind of fake, kind of in the way that he tries to say things. He doesn't really come off as charismatic or as approachable as, I don't know, some other politician would. Anyway, let's just get into our safe Buttigieg states. Enough talking about each candidate. Safe Buttigieg will be the usual. All of this. I'll also include, I'll include Colorado as a safe state simply because it has continued to trend to the left. Buttigieg, like Jared Polis, very similar types of candidates. Jared Polis probably a little bit more right-leaning, but Biden won Colorado by 13.8% in 2020, and that could continue to shift to over 15%. Now we don't know what will happen in 22, but it could continue to shift in Illinois as well. Safe Cruz states will, in my mind, be the usual 125. Buttigieg, being the Secretary of Transportation, could improve the margins a little bit in Iowa and Ohio. However, I don't really see them going below the likely margin. Even Maine second would be in the likely margin for Cruz. And I also see Ted Cruz winning the state of Florida by a likely margin. That's more than 5 points, probably about 5 to 6 points. DeSantis has done a very good job in shifting that state to become a more Democratic state. Likely Buttigieg states would be the state of New Hampshire, Maine at large. He's very popular in that, Northeast. He'd also do well in Nebraska second with the suburban districts, winning there by significant margins. I'm not going to include Virginia and New Mexico. I think those states could narrow up a little bit in 2024. But I will leave them for the next category. Lean Cruz states. This will include the state of Texas. This will include the state of North Carolina. This will include the state of Arizona and Nevada. All of those will lean to Ted Cruz. Very good for him to do. Lean Buttigieg. These will be New Mexico. These will be Virginia. This will be Minnesota. So 3 states would all lean for Pete Buttigieg. Minnesota, out of those 4 Rust Belt states, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Minnesota is the state that has been trending the slowest to the right, although the Rust Belt has collectively been trending to the right. Nevada, Arizona, heavily Hispanic. They would not vote for Buttigieg. More vote for Cruz, especially if he has the support of Trump and other candidates or prominent Republican figures that can help propel him to a victory there. As we head into our final 4 states of Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, and Georgia, let's begin with some tilt Buttigieg states. First, tilt Buttigieg, I think that he could tilt Georgia in his favor. You saw that with John Ossoff being able to... you saw that with John... actually, you know what? I'm going to have Ted Cruz tilting Georgia. I think that Republicans could actually win it back. It would be one of the most close states in the Union in the 2024 race. Since because of its trend to the right, however, it could bounce back, especially black support. I think turnout being low among that community, and that's really what propels Democrats to victories there. Buttigieg will win Michigan. However, I think Ted Cruz would win in Wisconsin and Pennsylvania, giving him the presidency 297 electoral votes. You don't usually see a map like this. where, Michigan is, what the heck just happened? Let me go back. You don't usually see a map like this, where Michigan is blue and then Georgia is, I guess, in predictions nowadays, where Michigan's blue, Georgia's red, and whatnot. But Buttigieg versus Cruz is definitely a more interesting and dynamic scenario. Anyway, with that, that's 297, 244. I believe it's actually the same margin as it was yesterday. But thank you all so much for watching this video. Please make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are, as I can say, continue closer and closer getting to 500. Like below and comment what do you think of this prediction. Anyway, have a great day.